back to another 6-scale figure review with me, your host, That Mania. And today we have the Flashpoint Studios Gunslinger Spawn figure. I think this one went up for pre-order after Blue Beetle, but you know, whatever. I'll take this. I would like that Blue Beetle figure to come out. But long story about this one. I was ordering the General's Armory, Price, and Ghost, and I guess I accidentally deleted Ghost from my order, and I ordered this guy instead. I was going to get this guy, and I ordered him later, and then I went, oh wait, I already ordered him with the Price, so I almost ordered this guy twice. Either way, it's something that I've been looking forward to, so I'm not too unhappy that I ordered it twice, I guess. But here's the box. Art's kind of cool. It's got that, I don't really know how to describe it, digital look. It is, I think, the figure pretty much, because, you know, you could see the Flashpoint Studios design choices there. And it's just, like I said, a digital look. It is a big box. You can see it says Gunslinger Hell Dominator. They called me that in high school. The back of the box is super nice. Side of the box, same thing. Anyway, I've been really looking forward to this because I've been really trying to get a Spawn in my collection for a while now, especially since I missed out on the first Flashpoint Spawn. So why don't we see if this guy can hold a nice place in the collection. So right out of the box, this guy looks awesome. This jacket, this red jacket with the flared Spawn collar is sick nasty, dude. This thing looks awesome. I'd say the one thing that looks a little weird is the fact that he is just wearing like torn blue jeans, and it's not a perfect one-to-one from the comic, which is fine. It's nice and stylized. It's got some, I don't know, fun things that the comic guy doesn't have because it's a little bit more in your face and it adds a little bit more texture and depth to it, but it is a nice representation of the overall concept of the comic one, and it looks really, really good. Like, I'm really happy with the way this guy is looking so far, and I'm thinking that he is going to be a great addition to the collection. It makes me wish that I'd gotten that original one all that much more. Obviously, I think now we should definitely get him off of the spinning turntable and talk about this guy, because there is so much to talk about. So this guy comes with just enough things to be the gunslinger that he is, starting with his cool hat. Comic-wise, it adds a lot more like crumple zones to it. The comic one is a bit more just round to the top. This one crumples it up, and it kind of gives you that sorting hat from Harry Potter vibe. Love the spikes and the skulls on there. It looks really good. And it's got a very nice like texture to it. I like this hat. And it does just have a magnet, so it does just plug right onto his head. But we'll leave that off for now. We've got his two die-cast revolvers, which are super nice. It's got some very good detailing. You see the cylinder does cylinder, and that's pretty much it. It's got beautiful engravings on both. Absolutely love these pieces. There's some absolute art that went into that. We do have a knife here. Pretty generic, pretty normal. See, it's got a nice red hilt there, and it's serrated at one end. Does just slide right into the knife holder. Then we've got our lever action rifle here, which does have some, so you can pretend he is hunting or gunning as like real gunslinger would. It's got a nice strap, and it's, again, some die cast in there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful engraving work. It is a fantastic looking gun, and I really can't decide which one I'd rather give him because everything looks really good. And then we have, if I can grab them, two spurs that come separately that go into the back of his boot. At least I think they come separately. Mine weren't on there. Just be careful of that. If they do come attached, that they might come unattached. I haven't attached mine to the boot yet because I want to do this whole video and then I'll attach it. It'll just be easier than trying to get them to stay attached, just in case they don't just click into place. Anyway, let's talk about my biggest gripe with the entire figure. The eyes are white. I don't know why they're white, because I'm pretty sure from everything I've seen, they should be green. I've seen some people paint theirs green already. I don't know why they're not green. They do light up, but again, they're not green. It really is the one and only detracting thing from this figure. Everything else may not be perfectly accurate one-to-one with the Gunslinger spawn, but it still looks really good. But the eyes not being green really takes you out of it, because then they get lost in the beauty of like the mask shape. So I'm not quite sure what the deal with that one is. You know, if you're a painter, this might not be a problem because you can just paint them green. But I'm an idiot who doesn't know how to paint. Other than that, the rest of the mask looks fantastic. You can see the nice white outlines there. Very Spawn mask. It looks really good. And the rest of the head is black because, yeah. And you can see the color of the black and white is emphasized by this beautiful popped collar in the background, which does have wiring in it, so it does have some freedom to move. It keeps the consistency of Spawn while also allowing it to be a jacket and not just a cape. It gives him like this Dante from Devil May Cry kind of feel with this beautiful red jacket. You can see there's a chain here holding his nice skulls. The one thing I wish is that the jacket would just hold a little bit more in the middle, because I feel like there's too much outside shirt or inside being shown. It kind of makes him look a little scrawny when you can see it. I just wish it would sit a little bit more in, which might just be user error. Like, that looks a little better. I just don't like to see so much of the inside, because it makes him look really scrawny and it makes it look like the jacket's barely on him. But this jacket is super nice. The one thing I'm worried about is the material feels like it might peel over time. I don't know what the material actually is, but it definitely looks like it's a peeling style material. And you can see we do have this really cool skull on the back there. So there's no lost space here. We got some bicep spikes. We got some wrist spikes. And these look really, really good. And I just absolutely love the way this gauntlet looks. It is so nice. It's got this lovely, lovely spike effect. And it's pretty, very pretty maroon. Really does its job well. Leading down to these scary fingers with his scary fingernails, which are very, very delicate. Now we get to the part of the figure that's weird. His blue jeans. Because in the comic, they're more of a brown, and the belt's a little tighter, because this part with all the ammunition there or the shells starts a little earlier. I don't mind the blue jeans here. I think it works with this outfit. I like the belt buckle. I like the second belt buckle. That's different than the first belt buckle. I like the way the belts with the holsters hang. I think it is an overall really solid look. That Flashpoint really took the creative liberty to be able to decide that this is what they were going with. And I think they did a well enough job where most people aren't even going to complain that the pants aren't even the right color, because they did such a good job with most everything else that there's no real reason to complain about anything at all. And you can see the belt does have some spikage on the sides to keep up the spiky theme going on here. We've got our holsters where our pistols go, which also have some really nice engraving on them. More spikes. Knife holder here on the leg. You can see there's some pouches there on the inner leg. And one of the straps for the holster right there. Then we get to the ripped jeans part here at the knee. You know, high school kid trying to find some fashion kind of feel to it. Nothing wrong with that. It definitely works for him. He's got the cowboy aesthetic. It's like they went and they tuned up that cowboy aesthetic just that little bit further. And in his case, I think it works. Other than that, we've got these beautiful boots. My God. Well, this one has the spiky bit. This one does not. But you can see these boots are lovely to look at. And if we take the aforementioned spur here. You can pop that right in the back. I don't know how cowboy boots work. Does it go that way? No, it goes this way because of he had to kick the horse. It looks like it's a little far out, but honestly, really, really nice on the boot work. Honestly, really, really nice on the everything work. I think my biggest complaint, other than the eyes, is that they just didn't give a display base that holds him well enough for his size, because he is pretty well sized as well. All around stellar figure, all around stellar job. But I don't really have anybody to put him with. I don't really have a gaggle of Spawn. So I guess I'll grab out the other guy who has hell associated with him in my collection, and we'll have them standing side by side. Because I don't even have like a good Batman that I would like to stand next to him. So let's grab the other hell guy. Here we have two gunslingers in their own rights, Hellboy and the Hell Spawn. These are two guys that'll probably never meet. They'll probably never get along. I don't know how Spawn worked with Batman. I don't know how they got along. But I would like to see these guys, maybe collab at some point in their lives. Spawn is really cool. Hell associated. Does some cool hell things. Hellboy is cool. Has the word hell in his name. Not really hell associated because hell is weird in Hellboy lore. But they're two guys that don't really fit into a society all that well and are well associated with hell. I feel like they would get along somewhat. But honestly, kind of a cool duo. I do wish this Hellboy was a little less large. I feel like he looks a little too big, especially compared to Spawn here. But you make something work. You get apples and you make lemonade and all that. But I'm happy I at least have somebody compares to have Spawn stand next to. Because he's probably just going to chill with Hellboy from now on, the two Hell guys. And I'm happy. I'm happy about this. Anyway, let's move on to Articulation. Life ending 360 degrees. Up that far and down that far and back and forth. Arm goes up that far. Arm goes up that far. Arm goes back about that far. Hot, ouch, 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 ouch. Good, solid elbow bend. There is some ab crunch. Just be careful because he's got a rubbery body here. Legs spread. Don't break the belt. Leg up that far. Leg back a 0. Good knee bend. And no ankle articulation due to this massive cowboy boot. But as long as he can stand, he can do what he needs to. So, Cowboy Spawn can get all those cowboy poses he needs to, and nothing more. I was definitely not expecting this figure to be like one of the ones where I'm like, oh my god, this could be one of the best figures this year. Because Flashpoint's always been a little like, oh, it's Flashpoint. They're doing a couple of things like the Flash or the Joker, and you're like, oh, it's whatever. But this guy really came out swinging. It is a really good figure. I can't believe it. It makes me more excited for future Flashpoint stuff. I know the next cowboy figure they have is Cowboy Deadpool, which I ordered for the claws specifically for Deadpool, because I really didn't want to spend more money on another Hot Toys Deadpool to just have him be a little dirty and come up with a few more accessories that he should have come with the first time around. Then they have the Blue Beetle. I think they have a couple other things, but for the most part, this guy, spectacular. It is all around really, really fucking good. I can't believe I just said that word in a video, but I'm just shocked at how good this guy is. Honestly, third party has been impressing me this year. This guy, the Kratos, there's been a lot of solid third party stuff coming out since the beginning of this year, and I'm all for it. I've been so happy. There's been some really janky third party stuff, but we've been getting a lot of good third-party stuff now, and third parties are really starting to catch up, and it's getting kind of scary. They got posable eyeballs, started to do rooted hair. I mean, you guys saw that Barbosa, right? If that is even like 50% how it looks in final production to the pre-production photos, that could be one of the best 6-scale figures ever. The bearded, rooted hair on the beard and hair is insane. So third parties can continue to push the limit of what is possible and force, a company like Hot Toys or InArt to really push as far as they can go. Then we are in for a really good time 6-scale wise, because they really are. Third parties are really starting to pick up the pace. Not all of them, but some of them are really starting to push to see where they can get and what they can do. And I'm all for it. It's as exciting as it can be. It's just a good time all around. Anyway, if you've got this guy or the previous Spawn figure, feel free to let me know which one you got. If you got this one, I'm hoping that if you haven't picked this guy up and you're debating it, that this video helps sway your opinion one way or another, because I absolutely believe that if you were on the fence about this, you shouldn't be. It is spectacular all around. And, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe, because I said so, and I said a bad word in this video, so now Mr. YouTube is going to get angry at me, so now I'm going to YouTube jail. So you might as well subscribe to let me, subscribe. If I get enough subscribers, then he'll let me out. That's what he said. And with all of that out of the way, I've been me, and you've been you, and thank you for watching another 6-scale figure review. Hopefully you join me next time when we review something maybe new. I will see you then.